heard my music, ha, 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 yeah.
You don't know what you're doing.
Sure I do. I'm from the streets where the hood can swallow on me. Bullets will follow on me. There's so much coke that you could run the slalom. And cops comb this shit top to...
All right, and we're live in the effect. Just want to take this time. Everybody's been fucking with us. All the feedback, all the ideas, suggestions. I'm loving the love right now. It feels good.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the support. Thanks,
yeah, man.
All the critiques and all the shout outs and the love that people just been randomly hitting me up.
Yeah.
Talking about the podcast, so we know people watching, so appreciate that. You know?
It feels amazing. Talking to all the guys, they want pretty much, I guess, the type of show I'm interested in. They want sport debates, they want hip hop debates, a little more current events, which I'm down with that. But the number one thing, all the women that's been hitting me up, all the girls that hit me up, is sex.
Yeah.
They want to have the sex talk episode. So in 2 weeks, I got my homegirl Jasmine Robles coming on. Amazing makeup artist. She's gonna come through and sit down, get a woman's perspective, and that's gonna be dope. Next week, I got the homie Edgar Sosa, another MC, even doper dude coming through. The week after that, I got a young entrepreneur, Terrence Booker, coming through. So we're trying to touch all bases around here. But as always, you got Maze as always. You know how I'm doing. Clee, what's up with you?
Man, chilling.
I got my man Preem on the boards in the background. What's up with you, Preem? And I got a special guest today. Young homie BY, Byron Young.
What's good, y'all? What's good? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, definitely, dog.
Don't shoot the kids. The kids are the future.
Yeah, dog.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I wore this shirt because I saw Cam on here with the Wild Swisher House shirt, so I
Yeah.
had to come with the Boys in the Hood joint.
Definitely. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Ricky.
Ricky, man, he's gonna go to
Yeah,
SC.
man. He was about to go to SC. Best running back ever.
So shout out
Fuck
to
Marcus Allen.
Shout out to Cam too.
Yeah, definitely, man. But today, Mount Rushmore, top five.
Top five, dead or alive.
It's a barbershop discussion. It's on the block discussion. It's in the studio discussion. It's an MTV discussion.
Everywhere discussion.
It's a world star discussion.
Facebook comments.
You gotta have your top five. You gotta have it in the clip.
It is what it is. The whole reason a battle is even a thing in hip hop is because I'm better than you. The whole reason Michael Jordan's the best is he lined up against the best player and locked him down. I'm better than you.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
That's why Nas went at Jay. That's why Jay went at Nas. Like, that's the whole point.
J1, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you need that steel sharp as steel. You know,
Yeah,
that's what we always
exactly
say.
too.
So,
That's another thing. You want to be the best, and you want to play against the best, or you want to compete against the best.
yeah. If you ever, and this goes way back to like before rap even started. If you watch those old movies like Cadillac Records and Mo Better Blues, they call it cutting heads. Like, so whoever was tight, they was like, "I'm gonna come see you."
Yeah, no, they was in there writing songs against each other.
Yeah.
They was in there.
And then you gotta get your routine. You gotta get your routine. Who had the better
You had to
routine?
be flyer.
And then even back to debates, like whatever it was, whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But anybody, who wants to start it off? What we doing?
I'm gonna let you start it off, eh?
All right. Oh, I got one rule.
Okay.
No holds barred, but I got one rule because I know you're a fan.
Okay.
And I've seen you post about it before. If anybody mentions or references Joe Budden, it's going in the bathroom like a Bronx tale.
Alright.
And I'm fucking Sunny. I don't want to disrespect the Hoes, the Bigs, the Pox. We know Joe Budden. That's not the time or place, dog.
All right, for sure. I like that.
No
I like
disrespect to
that.
Joe Budden, dog, but he's
I like
not there.
that.
A lot of people always cite him in. Everybody got their one.
You said don't suspect Joe Budden.
Everybody slides their
Shout
one
out to
oddball.
Joe.
The move,
Mood
the
music.
Mood Music 2 is
Everybody got their oddball.
top 5 mixtape ever.
Everybody got their oddball that they slide in. I get it, but just not today. So
Top 5 Mount Rushmore. Go ahead.
I'm gonna start off. So I got my favorite artist ever, my favorite rapper ever, and then the rest, it just there's no particular order.
Okay.
But I gotta go Hove. Hove is my favorite. Always. Who's the nicest MC? So the way I judge artists is on their body of work, meaning the album.
Perfect.
Reasonable Doubt is my all-time favorite classic hip hop album, and I just press play and let it ride.
Yeah.
I mean,
Perfect.
And then another thing too, we talk about sports being synonymous with rap. Who's the team? Who did you put on? I love Biggie, I love Pac, but I don't really want to listen to Junior Mafia. I really don't want to listen to Outlaws. No disrespect. Like, I'm not even talking shit. 21 Grammys, 12 solo albums, platinum. Roc-A-Fella shall I say?
Yeah. Definitely impact on the culture.
The first rapper, he might not have been the first on record, but the first rapper to go to radio station pay to start his own album.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't go through the label, he made a label. He bagged Beyonce. That counts for something. Fuck, in my book.
Easy too.
That counts for something in my book. I don't know. So that's we'll keep that one right there. That's number one. That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, like I said, the rest we're just gonna go down the list. Kanye. I mean, he's my biggest inspiration as a musical artist. I mean, we're doing a top 5 rapper list, but from a producer first, from the early Rockefeller, Blueprint, Beans, The Truth.
Say it.
This can't be life.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This shit is ridiculous.
Keep going.
An amazing vision.
Yeah.
He then turns good music, which literally stands for getting out our dreams. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting goosebumps talking about this shit, man. I mean, like I said, he's literally fucking collaborated with Janet, RZA, Drizzy, Wheezy, Jeezy. None of those people sound the same.
Nope.
None of them sound the same. And they can all make a corny record, but he fucking meshes it. He does it right. 8 completely different albums. Some people do have a sound. Common has a sound. Quali has a sound who are fucking dope as fuck. But Kanye is always, what's next?
Yep.
And that's what I want. I hate when someone says, "Oh, but it's not good their first record." Well, then fuck them. Get them out of here.
Yep.
I want the next record.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to see what's dope next.
Yes.
And then if we're talking about rock stars, we're talking about Mount Rushmore. Kanye is easily the best live performer of all time. Sets,
Yes.
props,
Rap live performance.
rap live performer. That's what I'm talking about. Like he takes it to that rock star level,
That Michael
stadiums,
Jackson level.
that Michael Jackson level, like obsessive. Like I remember watching a Beyonce HBO special.
Yeah.
I forgot what the tour was, but she's fucking getting it, sweating in rehearsal, and then on stage she's in fucking Brazil. They don't even speak the same language, but they all know the words to her songs.
rocking with it.
And he approaches it the same way.
Yes. 100%.
And then back to the good music. Who did you work with? The Mos Defs, the Pusha T's, the Commons, the John Legends. Like this is just who you collaborate, who you work with. That's the sound you make. And those artists alone, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Those artists alone, RZA,
Top 5 album of all time.
Nicki Minaj, the Nicki Minaj verse. Come on, dog. She bodied him. But how
NJ.
nice was
NJ.
it? But how nice was it?
NJ.
NJ, like she bodied that.
Yes.
And then if we're talking about brands, Rockaware, every rapper, G Unit, Wu Wear, the Yeezys jumped over the jump, man. That shit is ridiculous. Jordan is the pinnacle
Yeah.
for shoes, for fashion, not only hip hop, but in balling and fucking in the streets, even if that's a corny term.
Hip hop culture.
In hip hop
Yeah,
culture,
there we go.
Yeezys are now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That's
There's a
ridiculous.
There's a status.
I mean, and to me, it's just powerful, uplifting music, man. It's just always something that I want to be a part of.
Yes, sir.
My third, probably people feel a little different, but Nasir Jones. He doesn't have the same amount of albums, but Illmatic and Stillmatic for me are just beautiful pieces of art. To him, he's my hip hop journalist, my hip hop reporter. So if you're a sports fan, you're from Southern California, who are the two names? Chick Hearns, Ben Scully.
Yeah.
I mean, Chick Hearns, if you're listening to radio broadcast, he's describing the sweat coming off a Shaq as he's about to break a free throw. You can see that shit. Ben Scully, we have Nomar Garcia Parra off the bat. He was born in Whittier, California. The youngest of 6 siblings. Played wide receiver in college. He's breaking down all this information for you.
Can I say something about
Yeah.
that? People don't like that, but I'm like,
I want it
Vin,
all.
no, Vin,
I want it
keep
all.
going.
I want it all.
Yes,
I want to be
I
absorbed
agree.
in
I
it.
agree.
I've never been to Queensbridge,
Like that about
but
that.
I've been there.
I know it.
Yeah.
I've smelled that pissy hallway,
Yeah.
that stairwell. I see how dark it is. I've seen those shots. I've never been there, but I've been there. So that's what I like. That's what I love about Nas. He takes you to a certain place, and he's just a fucking sick ass lyricist. Nasty Nas.
Bars.
Another one, two people might agree, might not. Snoop's in my top 5, dog.
Snoop.
Uncle Snoop.
Yeah.
We talk about. I'm from Cali, dog. I love Jay. I love Nas. I love Outkast. I love all these people. But if I had to pick one genre of music to listen to the rest of my life, it's West Coast music, dog. It's fucking smooth. I could dance to it. It's hard as fuck. It's scary if you're listening to NWA or something. It's real, for real.
Yeah.
I mean, for people who don't know their life, and people don't think of Snoop as a lyricist or something like that because how far he's come.
Yeah.
But think about when he came in, how fucking nasty he was. I mean, he brought his own style. There was no one like him before. There's never going to be another style like him after. His storytelling, writing for Dre, writing these hit records,
Yeah.
fucking 14 solo studio albums. He's talking about putting another one. And then the same thing with your teams, Dog Pound, Eastsiders, both. Corrupt is one of the nastiest lyricists ever. Like
Ever.
These are the people who I want to listen to. Like
You
your
already
team,
know.
your camp is. It sounds good. Melodic gangster rap, like I don't know, man. And then like with albums, I love Doggy Style. I love Top Dog. I love Blue Carpet Treatment. Like these are albums I can just play.
Rhythm and Gangsta.
Rhythm and Gangster. I mean, it's like
Last
I'm saying-
Meal.
But I'm saying my personal
No, I
favorite.
know, yeah,
my
yeah.
personal
Rhythm and
favorite.
Gangsta
But
is
I'm talking about
amazing.
albums. That's the reason why how I judge people.
Shout out to Pharrell on Rhythm and Gangsta.
Hell yeah, Pharrell's fucking nasty. And then my top 5, or my number 5, if Hov is Jordan, Weezy gotta be Kobe.
Hey,
Easy F.
Weezy gotta be Kobe, dog. 20 plus years from the Hot Boys to Young Money,
tell it,
Drizzy, Nicki,
tell it.
Hot Boys. Not being able to get on stage, to hopping out the cart, booing everybody else on stage to put me on, to Birdman being a fuck boy and saying, you know what, I got this one. Everybody else, hey, whatever.
I don't agree with this.
Put some
I don't agree with
respect
this.
on it. Put some respect
Hey,
I'm
on
talking
it.
about, I'm talking about business wise. I don't know him.
Brian Williams, baby. I'm not saying I'm not agreeing with this. I think you're a fuckboy, but I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah,
He said it.
that might have been extreme, and I even do like him. But I'm saying about contract wise,
Nah, yeah.
fucking everybody.
It's awful. It's awful.
Yeah,
It's awful.
but he picked the right one, and he rode the right one. And ultimately, you mean?
I really thought you owned them cars.
Yeah.
Heard me that your watch was fake.
And then just like how we keep saying, Weezy treated rap like a sport.
Yeah, man.
The work ethic is ridiculous. Album after album, mixtape in between album.
SQ
He just
100.
stays in the studio. That's Kobe,
Rat,
dog.
rat.
Kobe in his, he literally dunked on every big ever. Like in his era, literally, you can YouTube that shit right now. He dunked on every. He just beats the Mamba mentality. That's why he was in the booth. So that's what I like. Drought 3, Dedication 2, mixtapes that were impactful as albums.
Yep. Best.
Just the
Best
work
mixtape
ethic.
ever.
Dedication
Dedication 2.
Nasty. Dedication, ridiculous.
Dedication 2 is the best mixtape ever, by the way.
Drought 3, but
Drought 3?
I love him.
I do love
All
Drought
of
3,
them,
yeah.
But
Dedication 2,
is
yeah.
the best
I got that
mixtape
shit right.
of all
Hey,
time.
Dedication 2 right here, just in case, I was fucking
Of
around.
all time.
But yeah, I can't feel my face with Joel Santana in their primes. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I got a lot to say about him and Jewels.
we could get to that, but
Yeah, we
and
could.
then, like I said, with the team, he making Young Money, literally calling Drake like, "Hey, dog, you're tight, come through." And then,
Yes.
and what happened after that?
He made the biggest star in the world
Exactly.
ever.
So, like, fuck, that's
But like, Wayne was. Are you talking about Wayne?
yeah,
Wayne was with him since he was a teenager.
Yeah.
Like that was really his father
Dad,
figure.
yeah.
That's why he called him
Daddy.
his
Yeah.
dad.
and I'm acknowledging that. I'm just talking about the business side of that. I wasn't trying to fucking
No,
discredit
but
him.
When Bird talks about Wayne when he first came into that,
Yeah,
shit,
he was like 10.
Yeah,
and he was like getting it. He was
Yeah.
being rappers above his rank,
Yeah, definitely.
straight from the gate.
Definitely.
Yep.
So
100%.
he was just out there, like he was just a special kid. Like he just wanted it, and he had the charisma, and he did. it.
nah,
Yeah.
he's
And
a
he-
star.
and-
dog. He's a star.
and,
ASAP, Tyler, whoever you want to pick out of any little group,
He
there's
really said,
a
like,
star.
he-
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So that's my dog. Weezy rounds out my top 5. Who,
it.
who wants the next?
Go ahead, Cleve.
All right, I'll fuck with it. All right, for sure. I'm gonna be cheating a little bit today.
That's fine.
All right, so I'm gonna call this the Gemini top 5.
All right.
All right, so this is.
But that's what I like. Tailor made.
So yeah, so this is actually a top 10 because we got certain people in the same slot.
Okay.
I feel like everybody, you got to get both of those energies together. You feel
Yeah.
me? All right, everybody got two sides. So in the 5th spot, I got Jadakiss and Styles. You
Okay.
feel me? You feel me? You know that goes along with the locks. You know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sheik.
Yep.
You know these
Long
dudes.
lost forgotten one.
Yeah, yeah.
It always gets mentioned that way.
It sucks too because he can rap so well, but it's just Styles and Kiss are like
Like, better.
bam, bam, like,
Better.
Dude,
yeah, it's
man,
like
they just been
way
killing it,
better.
man, and they
Command
just
that. They command that
always
attention.
Better.
those dudes just always kept that locks and D Block brand alive.
Yeah.
You know, through the Diddy, through D Block by themselves, you know, doing everything. So, you know, you need them
Jada got
both.
that beans, too.
JD Kiss has like, you know, some of the best punchlines like
Oh, he's
ever.
fucking nasty.
When you have like that punchline discussion,
He say- he say,
Jada Kiss
Yeah.
pops up right
How you
there.
shaking like Ali holding the torch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Man,
Just
and
mash it
then,
up.
and then to go along with that, you need the ghost. All right,
Yeah.
you need the ghost. He's giving you that hard lyricism, but he's giving you that real shit. And then you can even see it in the things that he does outside. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so Styles P, he's getting the juice the juice bars
The
cracking
juice
and stuff
bars
like
out
that and stuff like
New
that.
York, definitely.
And
Yeah,
Styles
man.
people shoot you. By the
Yeah.
way.
Oh yeah. And he will hit you with his car and break your leg too.
Styles people shoot
He
you.
will do that.
He
So,
actually
yeah.
threw a chair at Diddy in the meeting one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, don't trip.
What about Dame Dash?
He's
though?
thorough.
He'll fuck you up.
Yeah, we'll get him on there later. All right, so I got that. That's in my top 5 slot right there. All right, so let me go down to 4. Right now, I'm about to slide the draws to the side real quick, and we're gonna put in Fabulous and Joe Budden.
Hey,
Oh, I told
All
you that.
right, I told you about to slide the draws to the side.
thank you, Clee.
All right. So yeah, you need both of these dudes. If you people don't,
No.
For the kids that don't know
I'm gonna let you finish, but no, you
that
don't.
don't know the record on this right here, this is like mixtape rap where it started. It started out pretty much the best at that time was Fabulous and Joe Budden. These dudes going back and forth on the DJ Clues
Fab, definitely.
in New York and all that type of stuff.
They were Hov sons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were.
All right.
They both really rap
Yeah.
like Jay-Z. They took it.
Yeah. So Fabulous, he's one of the epitomes of what you call like an independent artist. You know, with the way that he drops the soul tapes, being able to blur the lines between hopping on people's songs, and he kind of been doing the same formula he's always been doing.
Yeah.
So when he was on mixtapes, he was trying to murder the hardest beat.
Yep,
and
whatever was
now
out.
Fabulous is still doing that with the summertime shootouts, like with the Bryson Tiller. He's on there with the Weeknd and stuff like that.
What? My bad.
Alright.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to.
Yeah, jump in. Yeah, go. You good?
Hey, speak
You
up,
good?
speak
You
up.
good?
Did
You
you
good?
hear the Friday Night Freestyles, and he rapped on like every beat that Rock 97 rapped on?
Yeah.
Nah, killed him.
That nigga's crazy.
Yeah. Friday Night Freestyles. Y'all gotta download that. Check that out.
Yeah.
All right. And then Joe Budden. That's the other side you gotta have. If you ever listen to the mood musics, they're very like Joe Budden was the first person to like not necessarily just grab a hip hop beat. He like I'm gonna go grab this Phil Collins joint. I'm not even gonna put no drums on it.
Introspection.
And he's like he's real. He's talks a lot about just real life. He puts everything on blast. He talks about his past, his baby mama, his kids.
Chasing
He
kids
talks-
down the street with
he
rocks
yeah,
in his
yeah.
hand.
And he talks about some real shit like depression and stuff like that.
He's one of Drake's dads also.
Yeah.
Because and this is well documented that Drake said he's like
Yeah, I've
one
seen
of
it.
my favorite rappers,
Yeah.
and it very shows saying people's names on like true like he'll say actually people's names on record that he knew that he dealt with.
Yeah.
When you hear Drake talk about Nebby, or you hear Drake talk about Katia or Alicia,
Yeah.
you hear that. Joe was really talking about girls he was going through it with, people he was going through it with, and yeah, that's one of Drake's dads right there.
Yeah. So you need both of those styles. You need
I
that
just don't like it
Fab
for the
and you
record.
need that Bud right there. All right. So now we gonna move down to 3. All right.
All right.
Pusha and Malice T, also known as the Clips.
Hey.
All right. Some of the hardest lines that
Pusha's-
I've ever heard.
I got honorable mentions. I'll get that after. Pusha's up there, dog.
They kept
Pusha's
that.
fucking nasty.
They
Alice
kept
too,
they
but
kept the crack rap alive, but they did it in a different way than
it was
everybody else.
fresh, dog.
They tell
That
you
shit was fucking
they tell you
ridiculous.
every side of it. They tell you
They came
the,
to a varsity jackets talking about that shit like
Pusha T
ridiculous.
said, "I could never be a thug. They don't
Dress
dress
this
this
way."
way."
Yeah, ridiculous, dog. They came through ridiculous. Billionaire Boys Club,
that first joint, it's burned into my brain. He said, we smirked at the OJ trial.
Yeah.
I guess the chase
Chase
was
was
loud.
loud.
but
What's the fuss about?
Yeah, that's
Hold on. I was like, and it was
Virginia.
over. It was over.
We were playing football when grinding came out. We'd be on the lockers.
Yeah, so when they drop that
Like, that
grinding
shit
and people
ridiculous,
are
dog.
singing grinding, not even knowing what the hell the
that
song's
shit.
about.
Nothing.
I know what it's about.
Alright.
Get it together from backyard. The first line I've ever heard from Get It Together, like, I was hooked.
He said, Malice said, those days I wasn't able, it was always
Kane. Yeah.
They let you know
That was
right
ridiculous.
there.
Yeah.
All right.
Nah,
So
shout out to No
Pusha,
Malice, by the way. No
Shout out to
Malice.
No Malice.
when
Shout
we
out to No Malice,
when
too.
we talk about impact, Pusha was one of those people that kept Kanye afloat. Because
Yeah.
Kanye always gets somebody to keep around him, So Pusha kept that,
Everything is pushing.
If y'all don't know,
Pusha's nasty, though.
if y'all don't know, I'm loving it. That's written by
Yeah.
the Clips.
Yeah.
All right. So the McDonald's thing that y'all always hear, they put that in the stratosphere, whatever.
Yeah.
Malice always gave you that real shit. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
So when he was talking about rappers looking at me like we in the same boat, I tell them quick, I move coke.
Yeah.
And you and I don't. share a common bond. So excuse me if I don't accept you with open arms. Like, nigga, I'm not a rapper. All right, I do this for real. You feel me? So he always gave you the real shit. It didn't even like Pusha when they started with the re-up game. They kept the music alive. That was the time where I wasn't really even listening to like albums. It was just strictly mixtapes. So that was the same time like Lil Wayne was killing it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Pusha, gotta get it. All right, we're gonna move to slot 2. Jay-Z and Nas. You gotta have them both, right?
Yeah.
This is goddamn blasphemy. By the way.
All right.
It's going Jay's way.
This is goddamn blasphemy. By the way.
What? That they're in the same breath?
No, that
All right.
he's 2.
right.
We know
Oh,
what we're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
So I got Jay-Z and Nas, Blueprint, and the Black Album. That's 2 of my favorites right there. Can't go wrong. You can listen to them all the way through.
Yeah.
All right. You can't say that about a lot of albums. And you know, Jay-Z's just his you know, his impact on the culture with the Live Nation and the title, and you see it carry on into like, you know, Kanye is a root off of that. You feel me? Even the little Beyonce, that's another little segue off of that. You know, and he has like his diss song is one of the like we always talk about the back to back diss song that Drake did, like Jay-Z, his diss song, right? So when we always talk about now the Drake one, how it was like kind of like a club thing.
Yeah.
When Jay-Z dropped that one, it wasn't a club banger, but it was something you can rock, you know?
What, Takeover?
Shout out to
Yeah,
Kanye
Takeover.
West.
Yeah, Takeover. Shout out to
Blueprint
Kanye
was
West
nasty
on the
though,
beat.
too.
And
Song
then
Blueprint?
Takeover was facts, by the way.
Yeah.
To all you people that say Ether is better.
Yeah.
Ether
All right.
was just jokes.
Type
So
of-
I'm
But
about
we could have a whole episode
Yeah.
on Takeover versus Ether.
Facts.
So I'm about to get into that. So of course Nas is on the other side.
Yep.
Of course, Illmatic, that was one of the greatest. He has one of the best samples. If y'all don't know, he got Michael singing on that. All right, on It Ain't Hard to Tell. Nas also for the culture, he kind of kept the street thing alive too, with introducing like, you know, Mobb Deep and that side of it, you know,
Shout out to the
as
firm.
opposed to like Jay-Z was showing us like how to dress, how to get the leathers, this the car you had to have. But then with Nas and then with his offshoot with the Mobb Deep, they was really showing you the street side or whatever. Jay-Z was showing you a little bit more
The come up, he made
bravado
it.
and stuff like that. You feel me?
What about Paid in Full? Very, I think it's very inspirational.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that came after
Yeah.
after the representation.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you mean Belly?
Paid in Full.
Paid in Full? But Nas was in Paid in Full?
No.
Well, I was just talking about.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
In general.
So yeah,
So talking about Paid in Full.
So then
Oh,
when
yeah.
you even go into like the acting side though, he said that though Nas and Belly and stuff like
Yeah.
that was one of the greatest hip hop movies, you know,
100%.
stuff like that. And I feel like I put them in the same slot. Number 1, I got to put it down Tupac and Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
You got to have both of them sides. That's
Okay.
an argument that people have back and forth with them two. But both of them embodied the culture, right? So Tupac really embodied what the West Coast culture was for the majority of his music. I'm gonna get back to the other part on that in a second.
Okay, just making sure you was going
And
to.
then
Because
Notorious
Nas-
B.I.G. really showed you what New York, Brooklyn, what it was like at that time. You feel me? I will say this.
Biggie gave birth to Jay-Z.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So the reason why I'm putting them at 1 is strictly based kind of off of time. I'm gonna put them down like Moses, and I'm gonna put Jay-Z and Kanye in the Jesus role. You feel me?
That's
You
fine.
feel me? All right. So even like Jay-Z, like he said, will tell you Biggie's like one of his things, and Tupac stuff like that. So I put them at number 1. You feel me? And the other thing I want to say, I gotta put Tupac though at 1. He embodies the Gemini personality the best. So back to what we was about to say with New York. You know, if y'all don't know, Tupac has a lot of New York roots. He also has a lot of
All of them, by the way.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Every-
He also
every
has
route.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's no, yeah, yeah. So
Born-
that's
he's
what I'm
born in
saying.
New York.
He embodies that Gemini energy because there's people that only know him
Okay.
as a West Coast
Yeah, yeah,
artist and stuff like that.
A
And
lot of
then-
people only know that. Though.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
don't think.
And when you
I honestly
listen-
don't think it's. I mean, I know it's widely known, but I don't think it's
80%.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a
Unknown.
little less.
People don't
No, I'm saying like.
No, nah, you're right.
No, yeah, I think it's a little less than 80%.
Well, I was saying 20%. Like that's what I was trying to say. That was what I was trying to say.
Because a lot of people are just like, oh, West Coast. I'm like,
yeah.
well,
Nah, he's
really
from New
rapping
York.
like
He
that.
went to Oakland, got with Digital Underground,
Yeah.
did the Humpty Dance,
Yeah.
and then came down.
Yeah.
He
So
body same song though. Shout out. To
So the whole fact that we got this little part
Underground,
shows you
Underground,
he does the
rap.
Gemini.
Yeah.
You know, you listen to that Apocalypse, you listen to
Yeah.
like Dear Mama and all those type of songs. He shows you both sides.
Yeah.
All right. And then of course Biggie for the culture, he So he was like
Bars, homie.
no fucks given.
Bars.
At the same time,
Raw.
with the bars, but I'm still clean.
Yeah.
But I'm still out here doing this super ratchet shit. He's even talking about, nigga, Puffy is bullshitting with this money, nigga. I got shit down south I need to do, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck wrong with you? Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yo,
So,
you gonna keep it with your man or yo, my man?
so yeah, I know that was kind of long, but
No,
that's
but that works. I liked it.
So
I liked
yeah,
it,
that's
though.
the Gemini
I like
hip
that little
hop top
thing.
5.
And just because you got Fabulous in there, I'll let the whole Joe Budden shit slide.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I fucking love Fabulous.
Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. I always wanted to stunt so hard. I always wanted to.
No, yeah, so definitely fucking. I'm feeling the whole concept, the whole Gemini.
I like that.
The back and forth. I did like that because it was crafted to you. It was.
No, but what's true about that? Everybody does have a counterpart.
Yeah.
Everybody has that counterpart. That one guy.
And you need it. You need it to progress, to be better, to go at them.
Yeah, everybody has that counterpart. I like that. I do like that.
But what you got going on, dog? What you talking about?
Oh man, I got. See, okay, you did Mount Rushmore, so I'm gonna do Mount Rushmore. I'll explain when we're
Definitely
back
as you're going through.
back on, yeah, what I deem as the word greatest
Yeah.
of all time. So just
That's how I'm categorizing mine.
everybody categorizes different, and I just
Definitely.
yeah. Are we
Yeah, we're
back
live.
on
Yeah,
right
we're
now?
live.
Oh, shit,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bad, my fault. So yeah, my top five is how I do what I personify as greatness
Okay.
is your impact and your ability meeting in the middle.
Yep.
So your critical and commercial success
Mm-hmm.
meeting at the top. So someone like Big L could rap his ass off, but who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who?
And someone like Flo Rida could,
Yeah.
and someone like Flo Rida sells a bunch of records, but who cares?
Yeah.
I like people
Both.
that
Can
can
bring them
do
both together.
Exactly, that do both. So, number one, Clee, you blasphemous. Aaron, you're not.
I think it's unanimous. Oh, it has to be unanimous.
He's the greatest
It has
rapper
to
of all
be, dog.
time.
Like,
Like Jay-Z.
Not even no dick riding
There's
shit.
not at
even
all.
no-
He's the
it's-
greatest rapper of all time.
He's
There's-
fucking nice. Dog. He's fucking
It's
nice.
the only thing that's in sports and music that's not in question anymore
Yeah.
because LeBron is
Nah,
sneaking up on
LeBron's
that
fucking
boy,
nasty.
Jordan.
That's a whole nother conversation.
No, exactly. He's sneaking
Yeah.
up on that boy. But
Yeah.
Jay-Z is the greatest rapper of all time. That's the only certain we have in
Yeah.
both those cultures. Their influence on the game, influence on everything. He wore jerseys. We wore jerseys. He said stop
Buttons.
wearing jerseys. We stopped wearing jerseys.
Yeah.
He wore fitteds. We wore fitteds. We wore them ugly ass S dots. We got them ugly ass S dots. Just the influence on the game is unmatched. Look at the family tree.
Yep.
He's dug from Kanye to that classic Rockefeller run. That Rockefeller run,
Freeway,
is the
Beans.
all classic albums. Well,
Members
they're
Bleed.
not classics, but Philly Freeway, The Truth,
Yep.
College Dropout, that Professor, that DJ Clue first
Yep.
album is crazy. Just everything, and then I think he even pushed who was around him. He pushed X, he pushed Ja,
Yeah.
to make them better music. They never
They
caught
went on
up.
tour.
No, they did.
That
They
tour.
never caught up. But
But he gave them a platform.
I don't think we got that whole era, that late '90s, early 2000s era, without Hov as the forefront of that.
You give him that
because-
platform.
What about Dame Dash though?
Yeah, man. There's nothing. There's everything you could say about it. He was the maniac behind.
He was a Diddy to that.
Yeah, he was the maniac behind
yeah.
it. He was like he would go in and scream for Jay.
Yeah.
He would go in and,
You'll have this meeting without me.
Exactly.
You'll have this meeting like. What
but
the-
that's a whole nother podcast.
That was a breakup. That was the end.
Moment of my
That was the
life,
end. That
man.
was the end. My bad.
Saddest moment of my life, man. But I think it's very unanimous that Jay is the greatest rapper of all time. Just who? Okay, I'm gonna say this about the next one too. But who gets better after like 5 years? Usually, you see a drop off in
Yeah.
anything. In anything,
You plateau.
yeah, you either fall off or you just okay. I'm
Yeah.
just here. But Jay in 2001 hit like a fucking renaissance, and
Yeah.
he was just snapping on everybody. And then, so yeah, I think Hov unanimous greatest rapper of all time. So let's move on to my hot take. It's
But
not
wait,
even really a hot
one of the
take.
greatest snaps. So on that Joe Budden, pump it up.
Yeah.
He killed that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going back.
What's messed up about that is
Maze to the
Joe was mad because he's like, I did that because they wanted me to.
Yeah.
And you came and bodied my shit. And you remember Joe came back on it.
Yeah.
He took it back again. So, but it was the damage was done. At
Real
that
name
point.
should be Just Effects. For the rest of y'all, just Just Effects. Do what's real, y'all adjust to that. Come on, man. Go ahead,
He
my
said,
bad.
no. He said, I'll give it back soon.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. And that boy Hov is just so sneaky
Ridiculous.
with it. He would diss niggas on, he would diss niggas that were on the song with him at the time. Like,
Yeah.
he was, like, on Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
He was dissing them D-Block niggas, like
Like,
Jay,
what was that thing to do?
Yeah, like, y'all cool,
y'all cool, but I'm gonna kill y'all
Yeah.
niggas right here. Like,
Like, this is still a sport.
and it's
Like,
funny
it's
because
still-
Jada peeped it, and Jada was like, "That boy's special." Like,
Yeah.
he's out here. We're on the track
Yeah.
with him, and he's coming at us. Like,
Fuck it.
yeah. So go.
Yeah.
My number 2, greatest of all time rapper, Mount Rushmore, whatever you want to call it, top 5. Number 2, Hovis Jordan, Lil Wayne. This is the
Kobe.
second greatest rapper of all time.
We're talking rapping, just bars.
We're talking everything.
Clips,
We're
ammo,
We're
go in the
talking
booth.
everything.
What are you doing?
Clips.
What are you
We're
doing?
Producer.
What are you doing?
Yes, Lil Wayne
Turn
is
off
the,
the camera.
Go in the booth with clips.
Lil Wayne is the second greatest rapper of all time, and it's debatable, but I can make the case
Argument?
again. Who gets better after a certain amount of time? This was 10 years. This was 10 years. If you say Wayne started in 98, give Wayne 98. If you look at Wayne in 2008, oh my goodness, he was still going up.
He had that record run. It was like 100 and
06,
something features
yeah,
or something
it was
in
like
a year.
06 to 2010. He was just murdering everybody.
Call
he
me
was just murdering.
featuring Lil Wayne.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he was just murdering everybody because, and then like Kanye came and said, "You ain't finna murder me like everybody else."
Yeah.
And Kanye spit one of his best verses ever at the time.
Yeah.
And Wayne came through and was like,
Nah, I
I'm
got
still
you.
gonna kill you,
I
my
got
nigga."
you.
Like, so, and then you talk about the mixtape run.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the mixtape run first. That dedication to that drought.
Yep.
That drought 2, that drought 3. The first dedication. You talk about dedication 4 is underrated, but then you can go back to the SQ shit.
Dedication
Just
4,
squad
No
up.
Worries? That's my shit.
Yeah. Oh my god, that No
That's my
Worries shit is
shit.
so hard. But you go back to the SQ shit where he was rapping on Addictive,
Mm-hmm.
that bullshit song, that Dr. Dre beat. I forgot who
Yeah.
sang it, but he was rapping on shit like that.
Oh, yeah,
he was
yeah,
rapping on
what
Champions.
was her name?
Back in the
She had like that
2000s.
Kama Sutra shit?
Yeah,
I
she
was
had
hearing
that bullshit song, and he bodied that shit. And then you can talk about the albums. Carter 1, Carter 2, Carter 3. You talk about Carter 2, classic rap album.
Classic
bro.
2.
Classic rap album. Lil Wayne had his coming out party on that Destiny's Child record, the Soldier shit.
Yep.
That's when niggas were like, okay.
Yep.
But, okay, I'm going to give Pusha T some love right now. I'm going to give Ho some love right now. He got better when, sorry Wayne, you're the second greatest rapper, but I got to say, he started rapping like Pusha, Jewels, and Jay. And he just put Lil Wayne
Yep.
on it.
Okay.
I mean, it's just he started dressing like Pusha.
Yeah, with the whole bait.
Yeah,
When that was getting on his head about that shit.
but I think that's the ability of a great.
Yeah.
You look at somebody
Take
and you
it
say,
and put your-
you put your spin
yeah,
on it,
your
and you
own
make
shit on
it, you
it.
make it your own.
Oh, yeah.
because we can go back to number 1 on my list. You go back to the GOAT, the person I had as a GOAT, Hov, and we could segue to my number 3 rapper of all time. What would Jay look like after Black Album without Mr. Number 3 on my list, Kanye West?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where would his career have gone without someone?
Or even Blueprint. Blueprint
Yeah.
was before Black Album.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about artist on the
Oh,
artist
okay.
level.
Oh,
On the
okay.
artist level, someone pushing him to still go and be artistic, to have dope album
Yep.
covers because
Yeah.
if you
It
look
matters
at
because it matters.
Yeah, because Kanye was the only nigga caring about that
Yeah.
shit at the time, and then Hov was like, all right,
Yeah.
Hov was on Hov had his face on every single fucking album cover. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm not putting my face on none of that shit."
Yeah.
But you gotta look. Kanye has never had his face on an album cover. He's just been, he's the artist, the artist. The Kanye at number 3, like I said, impact, ability. Talk producer, you talk rapper.
The vision.
Maybe he lacks on that one, but the impact he's had on this thing we have here.
Yeah.
This thing we have here. You look at someone like Drake. There would be no Drake without 808s and Heartbreak. You look at someone like Chance, wouldn't be no Chance without without 808 and Heartbreak and Graduation. Look at someone like Cole. Wouldn't be no Cole without College Dropout because that nigga tries to remake it every fucking chance he gets. Nigga talks about college every album he on. I'm like,
He's
nigga,
like
you 34. My nigga, like, why are you still coming fast and talking about college?
You're here. You're
like,
here.
You here.
That's my argument.
That's my okay, man. We finna offshoot real quick, but we on Kanye, so I'm gonna talk about Big Sean.
Yeah,
my nigga, you're famous already. You're not finally famous, my nigga. I knew about you in 2007, daddy. You this is 10 years. It's been 10 years, bro. Why you still making it? That's what I don't like about them two niggas. They be like,
own it.
Can't believe I'm here. Like, why not?
Own it.
It's been here forever. My nigga's been
own
like,
it, man.
Been like,
be that guy. Be that guy.
Talk that talk.
Yeah,
bro.
be that guy.
Talk that.
That's
talk.
what I'm saying. Like with Drake, like that motherfucker talks his shit, and
That
he's
nigga
fucking
nigga came on like, I'm gonna kill all you niggas. Yeah, but
So you're on your what rapper?
Kanye.
Third. He's on his third.
Third. I'm on Kanye. So again, influenced the live show. Man, what can we say? Glow in the dark.
Literally fucking
music,
chills.
Everything.
Literally fucking chills.
Everything is.
I went to another planet on Glow in the Dark.
Oh,
You mean? Jesus. And he came out with the fucking mask.
And then we talk about but we talk about Glow in the Dark and that lineup he had where it was NERD, Lupe Fiasco, and fucking
Rihanna.
some girl named Rihanna, and it was just like that. And he put that together.
It worked.
And then with all those amazing artists on there, that nigga put on the best show I've ever seen, because the greatest show I've ever seen was him at Coachella, Kanye at Coachella.
Yeah.
But
Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, though. That's a reason to why.
Yeah, so all the reasons you said plus all the reasons I said, Kanye number 3. Number 4, begrudgingly, but because he's put out really trash music in the past 7 years, but he makes his way to my number 4 list when you talk about ability and impact. Eminem.
Eminem's. We're talking about bars. We're talking about lyrics.
Talk about rapping. You talk about real rap. Someone who could just rap his ass off.
Fucking eat you.
Yeah, I mean it's gotten really annoying in the latter years.
Yeah.
But if you want to talk about anything before 2009, man.
You want to talk about bodies of work.
You want to talk about 10 years.
Yeah.
You want to talk about 99 to 2009, man. There's really he was really just killing everything.
And even like.
And then you talk about selling records. Like I think he's white, but if he wasn't white, I think all those songs still come across amazing.
Yeah.
They still come across powerful and big. So I got to put him there. There's not much to say because I don't have anything really nice to say about him currently, because it's been really, really bad in the past 7 years. I'm so sorry. Recovery is trash.
Shout out to that Big Sean verse.
That shit was trash. Detroit is just struggling right now. But shout out to T Grizzly. But
he's like the only artist I can think of, a battle rapper that actually
made it.
Because I still fucking
Cannabis would have made it if LL Cool J didn't rewrite his verse, but
because they're still King of the Dot, URL.
Yeah, they're not gonna make it though.
But all these sick ass battle rappers, at the end of each video, they have their single on there. Yeah. I'm not checking that shit. I'm not checking that shit. But they have their lane. They do their thing. They're fucking sick at battle rap.
So I still got to put M in there for what he did in the time in the space he did it in. So like I said, I really don't have anything nice to say about him currently, so I won't make this long. So we'll go to number 5. I have a tie, and it's 2 new cats. No, it's fairly new. Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Okay. I think you have to put them right there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, ain't no sorry.
I know there's no sorry, but it's just what it is.
But there's people that just dislike Drake.
Yes.
There's people who just
yes. But this is what I'm saying. When you think about Drake, you think about someone who, he may be lacking in that rap category. He's not to me. But if you think he is, I understand. But he's gonna make up for it in that artist category, and he can still rap his ass off well enough to get them bars across and make you be like, all right, he could rap. He could rap really well. The flow, the beats, the everything, just the good music he's putting out. The quality of music he's putting out is untouched. And for how long? Oh my goodness. Hove went on we'll give Hove 98 to 03. That was 5. Give Kanye we'll give him 05.
Yeah.
To 2010, that was like undeniable. So that's like 5. You give Wayne like 06 to 09, that's 3.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand, Drake has been on this ride since 2010. That I'll give it to him. He came out in 2009, like to the masses officially.
Nah, I remember.
But I'll give him 2010, where he was like, okay, he's right there.
I remember putting him on my MySpace page.
Yeah, definitely.
That was like 06. That was like 06.
I had brand new on my MySpace.
Yeah.
So
like,
it's like, so, but I'm gonna give him that. Okay,
Yeah.
you were undeniable in 2010.
Yeah.
To 2017, shit hasn't stopped.
Nah.
He hasn't. I'm sorry.
Can't let up.
Whatever you want to say about views, whatever you want to say.
I thought that shit was.
I love views, but
it was
people,
cold. Like
but people want to say he took a step back right there.
Nah.
And if you want to say that, okay, but you still got his highest selling album. He did $1 million the first week. He had a number 1 record off there. There's not really much you can say about it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't deny him. And then on the other spectrum, like my man Clee had with the counterparts, like I said, you always have to have a counterpart. I think Kendrick Lamar is a perfect counterpart to Drake, man. Yeah. I think they can whatever beef you want to put between them, I think they can exist in the same space, because I don't think they're on the same mission.
Nah,
I don't think they're on the same mission at all. They might be on the same mission to be the greatest, but I think they're taking different paths to get there. I think Drake is on a whole. Like I'm gonna get to home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the
He
whole
wants the
route.
belt.
And I think Kendrick is like I'm gonna go the Pac route.
Yeah.
But
I want you to remember this.
I want you. This,
my legacy.
Everything is gonna
The
be
game. Okay, so the hip hop game will never give the belt to Drake.
Yeah, it won't, but it should.
No, why?
Because man, it's undeniable.
Hip hop's about like it's always been about status. Whether you like it or not.
Like I said, and he actually said that. Excuse me. On an interview he had, he said, "I'm really mad that we don't get awards at the end of this shit.
Yeah,
we don't. There's no MVP.
So
there's no. But I understand what you're saying. But it's true. You because if you had to give an
award,
because if you had to give an MVP to somebody every year for the past,
the MVPs have been set. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want no more MVPs. I don't
that's a yearly thing.
Every year, but I'm talking about a yearly thing.
Hip hop is a young man's sport.
Hip hop,
it's a young man's sport.
I don't want to see the top fucking 100s every year. Like,
no, it don't have to be 100. It could be one. Who ran the year?
No, I don't like nobody this year. Maybe Kendrick.
Okay,
and that's it. Drake is not gonna be the top one.
He gotta be though.
No,
I'm sorry. You gotta give him that. You gotta give him that belt, man.
Hey, more life was dope as fuck.
Like I said. Whether you want to discredit him as an MC,
killing hip hop. Then you guys are killing that shit.
That's
okay,
fine.
I'll kill it then. I'll kill it then. If it means more Drake records, I'll fuck hip hop then. That's fine. But like I said, if you want to discredit him as an MC, that's fine. But he can still rap well enough for niggas that like that shit to be like, all right, bro, he got like,
come on.
Nah, you give me that word.
Cool. It was cool.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, it was cool. But on the other hand, like I said, we got to get his counterpart, Kendrick Lamar. Like I said, they're on different missions. I think he's taking the Pac mission. I think I think all Kendrick Lamar's projects are going to be classics.
Yeah.
I think he has 2 classic albums right now and 1 classic mixtape, and I don't see him letting up any time.
They'll withstand time. Right?
I don't thoroughly enjoy To Pimp a Butterfly.
But all right.
Just the whole shit is. It's amazing.
You don't like the song All Right though? You don't like that?
No, I love that song.
But that's what I'm saying.
I love most of the records. I love
that.
I love Institutionalized before he switched it up.
Yeah.
He switched the beat up on that shit, but what I'm saying is, like I think he's on a different mission. I don't think they're worried about each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not worried about each other because they're existing in different spaces, but existing in the same space. I think they're both great. They're both amazing. And whether you want to call it premature, whether you want to call it, I'm jumping the gun, I got to give both of them my 5 spot as all time.
Nah,
all time.
I'm not even mad at that because
ever.
Drake's like a year older than me, so I grew up with that music. I hate when people say, "Oh, so and so made a song for a girl," or it's a girl. When it's
the whole thing,
when it's singing about women become gay.
Our whole existence, for especially for us, younger guys, our whole existence has been girl songs. Yeah. Like I don't understand.
That's like an oxymoron. When it's singing about women become gay, how is that whack?
I don't understand it.
Michael Jackson, Marvin Gaye, Al Green, all these fools are gay. Like, no, like hip hop is my platform. It's my expression.
what I want.
I can do what I want with it. So whether it's a relationship, Wild 'N Out, fuck whatever you want to talk about, like he touches all bases. I mean, I think he's like,
and he's a
perfect-
student of Joe, man. He's a student of Joe.
Student of Joe,
You could be
student
honest.
of Pusha also.
You can
This
be
man
honest.
is-
What's crazy?
Be honest out here.
What's crazy is the thing about Drake is he's beefed with all of
I
his
had to go
fathers.
take a breath of fresh air, bro.
He's beefed with all of his fathers.
yeah.
Like all
You catch the fade. You catch the fade.
all the three guys that he's credited as being like his biggest influences have come at him.
Yeah.
Have come at him.
Yeah.
And he's standing there like, what, niggas?
What?
What?
That's
All
what I
of
do.
you niggas.
That's what I do.
And I think Hov sent Meek because I don't know if Hov really wants to get into it with him right now.
He's past that. All right, so everybody came with it. Everybody besides Joe Budden, you gotta take that. Shit from me. Besides that, I really liked everything that was being talked about right now.
On top music.
But but just like Charles Barkley and Karl Malone are in the conversation, I think there's also honorable mentions. I mean, there are people who are fucking dope who just don't make the first ballot, and
Okay.
that's fine. You're still in the conversation,
So-
but you just didn't make the first ballot.
Yeah.
So I'll just run off mine real quick. Of course, I got Pac, I got Biggie, I got Pusha T, I got Kendrick and Drake because fuck, that's just how I feel, dog.
100%. My honorable mention, I gotta go. Of course, Biggie, Pac, Nas, and I gotta say Ice Cube.
Q was fucking nasty.
Cube. Shout out to Cube.
Yeah, most def. I gotta say my sixth slot. Since we from the West Coast, you gotta have the crib and you gotta have the blood. So I was gonna add Snoop, which you guys already had in there, and I was gonna add Game on the other side. You gotta have both of those sides when you
There we go.
from the West Coast.
Okay.
So yeah, man.
Shout out to
That's what's up. But yeah, that's hell yeah. I like where that went.
Okay, so
It's
what
good
are
conversation.
the top ones right now? Like popular
top 5 right now.
Fuck.
I gotta
big
say,
staples, Lil Yachty.
I gotta go. My top 5 right now. I go Drake, Kendrick, Big Sean, Kanye, J. Cole, and then like Chance, Thug, Future.
Okay. I would say mine's is the top 5 albums that I've been bumping lately. I've been not listening to a lot of like rap. I've been listening to the like, I don't know what we want to call the new stuff or whatever. Call it confusion, whatever. Okay. So like Anderson .Paak, I've been fucking with the drum. I did fuck with that Rick Ross since it came out. So that's been in the rotation a little bit lately. BJ the Chicago Kid, he got a really, really dope R&B
You got a project out?
Yeah, BJ the Chicago Kid. And that was actually 2 Anderson .Paak, so it was the Malibu and then No Worries. So that's my top 5 rotation I got right now on albums.
Yeah, if we're talking right now, then Big Sean, we're talking about bars, talking about concepts. I mean, I'm all about the manifestation, the fucking believing, doing all the shit that he's doing. I like that. A lot of people hate him. I fuck with Yachty, dog. That fool's fucking fun. I fuck with the Uzi. It's fun. These kids are having fun. Like,
They're rock stars.
they're fucking having fun, man. Like, I grew up on the Gab Band. I grew up on Rick James. I grew up on Urban and Fire. These are dance records.
Rock
Got to
stars.
give it up. Fucking Marvin Gaye. Like,
Yeah.
like, when did we stop dancing? Like, even Snoop, even talking about West Coast music. You
West
fucking-
Coast ain't never lost
you're
that.
bouncing. I mean, but like,
I know
but
where
like,
the fuck we at.
yeah, but when these little kids are getting it, like, why is it whack? Why is it like these fools are just skating? These fools are just skating on beats, riding beats.
And that's what music is for. It's to cause a reaction.
Yeah, just
It's
having
to make
fun.
you like move. You don't even know.
I come from poverty. I come from Section 8. I come from a fucked up background. But I'm doing good now. Why do I gotta still talk about the struggle? I made it past that.
And then the thing about that, you saying that, most of those kids aren't from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yachty is a middle class kid from Atlanta.
So he's gonna talk about his
he's gonna talk
environment.
about-
Yeah.
yeah, that's what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah.
So what makes it wrong? What makes it bad?
Nothing to me.
Exactly.
I love Yachty. I love Uzi.
They're having fucking fun, man. And that-
Rock stars.
and-
I love 21 Savage. 21 Savage, by the way.
21 too. I'm not the biggest fan, but that Gucci song, the one on the
Yeah,
mic
one on the
wheel,
mic wheel shit, yeah.
I fuck with that.
Yeah,
Kodak, I really
about
haven't fucked with
Vince
him
Staples?
yet.
Yeah, Vince Staples' Summertime 06 is one of my favorite, like, new West Coast albums.
Yeah, Vince gets down, and then
Real West Coast.
Vince raps his fucking ass
then if
off,
we're
too.
talking
and
about-
he's hilarious on Twitter. If you
Yeah,
don't follow
he
him
is.
on Twitter, fucking follow
He
him.
is.
and then if we're talking about like going back to even lyricists, fucking I gotta fuck with Action Bronson and Schoolboy Q.
Action
Like,
Bronson's the only white.
Schoolboy Q is dope.
Schoolboy Q
Schoolboy
kills it.
Q raps his ass. That blackface shit is hard.
Yeah.
Action Bronson and Mac Miller, the only white
Of course,
white rappers I
Action
acknowledge.
Bronson fucking
Raps his fucking
He was on my
ass
top
off.
4.
There we go. Action Bronson raps his ass off. And see, going back to that, Ghostface coming at him. It's like, why?
Why?
Bro? Like,
That was kind of whack.
whack.
Yeah.
Whack. See, that's why it's
Yeah.
old niggas-
Nobody
old niggas
was
out the
even-
face. Nobody was. You sound like it.
Only
okay.
because the first time you heard
Yes,
it.
exactly. So it's like after that.
Only
it's
because
like-
you had to draw a comparison.
He was
We
actually
automatically do that with
and he's
everything.
showing love to him.
Exactly.
We automatically do that with everything, though. You draw a comparison.
He's like, I love you, dog. He was like,
Yeah.
I love you, bro. Like, why are you
Like,
worried about
dog,
everyone?
these
You're a
are-
Ghostface killer.
Yeah.
Why are you worried about Action Bronson?
Yeah.
Like, man, that shit was whack, bro.
That's what I don't like, the whole old head versus like,
It's not
man,
good, though.
you had your time. It's just like sports. Kobe, when he was on his way out, it looked bad, dog.
Yeah, it did.
Wayne, top 5.
Bad.
On his way out, it looks bad, dog. But
Yeah.
that's it. You got a window.
Certain time.
You got to fucking kill it, and that's it. You got to fucking kill
And
it.
they did.
That's what I'm saying. So the old heads hate on young.
At the same
like
time,
that.
though, like people like Jay-Z, right? His last albums, he just has to complete his contract.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's a whole other. That's the business side of
Something
it.
with Hov though. So the thing with Hov though, it's like it was still quality. It's
Yeah.
just the stuff like
I don't know,
Wayne.
I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. It was top heavy. After number 10, that album really fell off to me. But like it just hurts to hear
Was
Wayne.
that Kingdom Come?
No, it's
Nah, King
Magna
Kong way
Carta.
back.
Magna
Yeah.
Carta, yeah. It was like the first 10 songs were really good, and then everything else. But
No, I'm saying when he fucking.
when he came out,
just
that
fucking
Kingdom Come,
just-
that
I was like,
I like it. It's very
I
top
love
heavy.
him,
It's
but-
like 6 joints on there.
Yeah,
Really
the
good.
prelude, the fucking Lost Ones,
It's like
That's
literally
what
the
we
first 6 and then it just fall off.
the Rick James.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just play shit. Yeah, that shit's hard.
That shit was cool.
Yeah.
But like I was at the Dodger game the other day, and I talked to the homie. Jock Peterson was coming up, and I was like, "Hey, Double, what was your interest song be?" Because I grew up on wrestling. I know
love
you fucking
wrestling.
love
I
that
still
shit.
follow it right
So
now.
Stone Cold, you're that glass break.
It was on.
You knew what was gonna happen. Someone's getting their ass fucking whooped.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, if you're about to fight, if you're fucking coming out, what would your fucking interest music be?
Today?
Interest music. One
I'm
song.
just gonna go with my favorite song right now, and it's XO Tour Life by Lil Uzi Vert.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that shit is hard right now. That shit goes so hard.
Fuck yeah.
It's like my favorite song, man. That shit is really like an emo rock song. So
Yeah.
that would be my choice right now.
All right, for sure. That sounds pretty good. I like that classic, man. I don't know why, but that's my shit. That's my shit.
Joe Budden, that classic.
Joe
man.
Budden and
I like
Jadena. We got
Oh man.
Go down. I like that shit.
Man, I can just see this one in the beam. I can see him in the M.
You got a suit on?
I'm a
You got-
classic.
Oh yeah, man. On my
At
free
least you got a
shit.
beamer, dog. At least you got a beamer. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll fuck
What
with
would your
that.
song be? What would you think?
It's either I'm a cheat. It's either between Jay-Z, You Don't Know, or Pac, Can't See Me. I'm coming in to fuck
Both
some
those
shit.
intros,
Yeah,
it's just the intros.
I
on
like
that
it,
shit.
yeah.
I feel you. I fucks with that.
But yeah, I don't know, man. That's what I like.
Yeah, I like it.
What else you been on, Clee?
Man, chilling, just trying to get this book project off the
Oh yeah, what's that?
off the ground right now.
What's that about, dog? I never heard about that.
All right, so we got to look at hip hop as not just the music, but hip hop is also a language.
Yeah,
All right, we
like we're a culture.
yeah, and it affects our daily life.
Yeah.
You know, and this is a thing that's missing in the classrooms right now. So right now, trying to work on a project to introduce hip hop because if
It's
we
modern. It's a big part of our society.
if we give
we
kids
talk,
something
the way we
that
dress,
they
Everything. Commercials, the
yeah.
way they sell stuff.
yeah, so like if we can give kids something that they already kind of know, then it makes the learning process that much easier. So breaking down lyrics from the baby point, just like we do with our natural language.
Okay.
So like the first chapter deals with what we know as consonants,
Uh-huh.
but consonants is a lot deeper than we think. So consonants would be like Peter Piper picked peppers, right? But that's mama. That's dada. That's your first words because you can't make too many other sounds, right? But that's also Coca-Cola. That's Pepsi, right? So,
So it's how people associate with things easily.
yeah. So we start out with repetitive sounds, and then we go into repetition of the sound. So that's what we call rhyming. Then we go into repetition of words, and then how we start flipping words,
Okay.
and you know, like how Jay-Z says, "I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman." Then we go into like metaphor and stuff like that. So
Cool, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
When's that gonna be ready?
for the summer, for the summer.
Summertime Shootout Volume 3.
Yep.
Hey,
So that's what's up, man. Hell yeah! What else you guys want to get into right now?
man, I don't know. I thought we were going to talk about the old versus. I mean, we kind of got into it, but
Oh yeah, so lyricism. So like with the new stuff, like I was talking about the
We
albums
think
that I like.
lyricism and the lack thereof, or
I just think hip hop is evolving and it's not going to
As
be
it's
the
always
same.
been.
Yeah. So we talk about hip hop coming up on 40,
Yeah.
of course it's gonna have offshoots. So you're gonna have, like we was talking about, your Kid Cudis, your Andersons, your people that have that, but you're still gonna have the lyricism. Like right now, battle rap is more live than ever been, and that's just all about bars. So I just see like.
Real King of Dot, that's just fucking.
So we got to look at hip hop like they do rock. You got heavy metal, you got hard rock, you got this.
It's not one thing.
It's not monolithic. So we got to look at hip hop like that, and it has something for everybody.
And my thing, like you said, hip hop growing older. So the kids doing it are younger. So the kids that are doing it now have different influences than like everything now. You can kind of trace back to Kanye or Wayne. One or the other. Like it's not going to trace back to Pop or Big anymore. Not even Hov. It's not even really tracing back to Hov right now.
Because if they weren't born and if they were, they were kids. They didn't even understand.
They couldn't even change the radio. Mom slapped the shit out of you and changed the radio. So it's like, I think you can trace everything back to Ye or Wayne right now as far as the young kids go. But it's just like you said, it's getting older, it's evolving. The kids are younger. It's not all gonna be Pop, it's not all gonna be Big, it's not gonna be Rakim, it's not gonna be that shit. It's gonna be all newer influences. And one day the kids are the cream's gonna rise to the top, and then the kids down the line are gonna be influenced by Drake and Kendrick. And then down the line they're gonna be influenced by other people. It's just gonna keep getting older.
And I think that's how it should be. You should always want to grow.
That's what hip hop is.
Because I'm sorry, please cut you off, but if you listen to some of them old records, it's like I can't even listen to this shit right now. It just sounds like it doesn't sound timeless. And I'm not gonna say that Lil Uzi Vert is gonna sound amazing in 10 years, but I know what it sounds like right now, and it sounds fucking different, and it sounds cool, and it sounds like today. So it's like if you listen to if someone were to come out and be like, oh, I'm gonna get DJ Quick to shout out DJ Quick, I love DJ Quick, but I'm gonna get DJ Quick to produce all my shit. It's gonna be like, so
But like, I got Metro over here.
But that's because Metro he's still.
But he's multifaceted. Exactly. He can work with anybody.
And it's not just multifaceted. He's still growing. DJ Quick is DJ Quick.
Yeah, he has.
I don't see DJ Quick going up. I'm sorry,
he
has a sound. So, like you said, we plateaued. Metro.
You don't want to
get
so young.
Stuck. He's still getting better.
Yeah. So and some people don't even know their greatness or know what they're like. Donald Glover, you don't even know what he can't do. So why not do it?
Shout out to.
Why not do it?
He's very good at singing. He's not really good at rapping. But
all right, but
I love Donald Glover the person.
Well, I'm saying from writing to stand up to making music.
That's why I love him as a person.
Yeah, like we've always been told don't do this. Do this.
Yes.
Somebody fucking lied to you at one point in your life. Why did you fucking put yourself in a box? Why do you put yourself in a cage?
We look at like Jamie Foxx as an anomaly, but everybody should be like that.
Be able to
see.
Kanye, the same thing. They said don't do fashion. He's like, why not?
You're
don't
rapper,
sing. Why not? They told him don't rap.
Just get those soul samples.
Jay-Z told him that.
Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Joe. Before YouTube, he's interviewing folks.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like
and Def Jam was like, don't do that.
What you said, that's perfect. That's perfect. What you said.
Man.
You know, you want to be everything like Drake. I mean, I think he's took too long to get into it, but he said he wants to get back into acting and do all that. He's a funny guy. I think he's just stuck in the music now because the music's been so good. So I don't know if he's going to make a smooth transition.
Another thing too, people wanted to talk about character. Drake was an actor, child actor. Pop was an actor. Like, so why did we I don't know?
Because I think older people hate.
Yeah, it's like a different era, and they don't look at the. As long as you playing a hard role, it pass. You know.
Yeah, but that's a role.
But that's what I'm saying.
Don't say ain't that hard. I have no respect to him as a man, but he ain't old dog around the streets. Like you're acting, you're playing out a character.
He sat on Gabe's couch.
I mean, like, fuck. I just don't think there should be. It shouldn't have to be either or. Why can't we just have everything? Why can't we just? Why can't I listen?
I don't like the rules.
But that's
I don't like rules.
But that's an evolution of the culture. Like for the stuff to stay, it had to have some kind of rules. But then it evolves to where you start breaking more boundaries. But at the end of the day, it had to have some kind of something there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I don't know, man. I could go from a Pog record. I go to Biggie, and then go to a Yachty's verse that's fucking funny and fun. and then go to fucking Drake, and then go to fucking Kanye for some motivational shit. Like
Yachty's verse on Broccoli was amazing.
that shit was sick as fuck.
That shit set the tone.
I mean,
that shit set the tone for a very, very fun song.
Yeah, and even drum verses dope.
Yeah.
That was like that was hitting that shit. Like
I love
they're
that
both
song.
skating on that shit.
Good
that
record.
shit is dope, man.
Great record.
So like I'm not to discredit bars and say bars don't matter no more, but I gotta want to listen to what you're saying. I gotta want to hear it. It has to be pleasing to the ears. Like it has to be fucking like, is this beat dope?
That's it. I think.
All right, can you write this?
I think Kendrick does it perfect.
Yeah,
There's
he does.
Three guys that do it perfect.
Yeah.
Cole had it, and then I think he kind of like offshot on his new album. But I think there's a few guys that do both really well. Kendrick, Sean gets bars off.
Yeah.
Cole gets bars off. Like, and it still sounds like good music. So it's like there's not. There's people doing it. You can do it, guys.
Yeah, it goes both ways because even Metro on that Noisy 2 said that people be over rapping.
Exactly.
21 just knows how to skate on beats.
Exactly.
And I'm not the biggest 21 fan, but I catch myself singing the shit because all my homies are bumping the shit, and I'm just in the car with them, or I'm just at the pad with them or whatever. Like, so I don't know. I like progression. I don't ever want to be like, oh, like I said earlier, oh, I liked the first album, but that was it. Yeah. That's whack.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. H to the OV. I used to move snowflakes by the OZ. I guess even back then you can call me